You don't even know. I haven't told you yet. I am the first enlisted person under the grade of E4, all right, Staff Sergeant, to be placed at the Air Force Academy. Wow. First one, yeah. All right. So I got one dorm and whatnot. Yeah. And I started rolling the dice across the bed. And I know 7 has the highest probability. So every time my first roll is a 7, I'm going to get 3 extra rolls of the dice. I say, all right, 6 and 8 has the same probability, so you get 2, and that just metered it out, all right?
Right.
Okay. So the low numbers is a bust on the open roll, and the high numbers you get the most amount of chances to score points. You get extra rolls. All right. But since the low numbers have a low probability, they should have the highest value. Right. Because they're harder to get. And so I said, well, 7 is 0, and 8 is 0. I kept the zeros down there, and then I got to thinking, well, 5 and 9 are the same probability. It took about an hour for me to kind of get the numbers down here. And
this is how I created faraway data.
The total points should be based on the probability.
Exactly.
Right. So it's 2 and 12 probability of the roll of dice is 1 in 36.
1 in 36.
6, 12, 18 is 36. 6, 12, 18 is 36.
Yes.
Right. All right. 3, 11, it's 18 each. So 3, 6, and 3 and 6 is 9, and 9 is 18. Yes. All right. Now the 10, the 4, 10 is like 9 or something like that. I could get 9 to work, So I said, well, the next best thing is 12. All right. I think because it's like 9. So 12 works. That's the only one that's fudged, but everything else is metered out to the roll of the probability of the dice. All right.
Right.
Okay. So
yes.
Right. 7 is a 1 in 1.5 chance. All right. And that is actually 1, 2, 3, 0.5. So that's what this.
Wait, right now. Right. 1, 2, 3.
Right. If I stretched it out,
right.
1, 2, 3, 11, 12, like this.
Right.
Yeah, it hurts your head, doesn't it?
Right.
I'm like, I don't get it. Yeah. I will never get it.
Right. So the total amount of points across the board is equal to the probability of the roll of the dice.
Exactly.
Right.
That's exactly what we're talking about.
Right. So once my turn is over, it's somebody else's turn, and that's what I wanted. So I played my left hand against my right hand for 24 hours.
For a whole 24 hours. 24
hours, nonstop. I had page reams of paper. Right. I want to make sure So the next morning, I'm excited, man. I said, damn, I can show somebody. So I showed this sergeant that was in my squadron, and he looked at the formula at first. He says, damn, looks like you can gamble with this. I'm gonna get my pennies. So we split the pennies up, and so we started playing. And he said, man, this is cool. So what should I do next? I gotta show my parents. I gotta show my parents and my brothers this shit, right? So Christmas of that year, I had made a prototype out of a half rack, a case of beer. They cut it, and the bottom part of that case, this fit perfectly in there, right? I think it was Slits Malt Liquor, because that's what I was drinking at the time. Matter of fact, I know it was the Bull. Right. It was the Bull, because our family here drinks Bull, So yeah. So my youngest brother, is a not personal, public. I mean, he deals with people. What's that?
Public relations
specialist.
PR rep.
Yeah. Lamont, my middle brother, retired Lieutenant Colonel in the United States Marine Corps. My mother is a nurse and has a PhD in psychology. And my dad, 23 years in the Air Force, jet engine mechanic. So I was not coming in the house. There was no BS, they'll let me know.
Right.
So after dinner, I showed it to him, right? We played for hours. We played for hours. It was great. It's the only game my father played with all of us. Right here. Right.
Push a hard line.
Yeah. So the next morning, Mom comes downstairs and he says, yo, Daddy told me to tell you to do whatever it takes to protect that game. Right. I'm like, wow. Daddy talking about it, but we went to bed. Exactly. He took a big interest. So Mom said, all right, tell me what we need to do. So I did a little research. We found a company in Denver that would do a worldwide patent search. We make sure that, it's not out there.
Right.
Man, they gave me about a stack of stuff, papers after a couple of months. of all the games that were dice games that they can find in antiquity. Nothing close to this. Not even close.
Relatively.